Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Miela Baraika, Hebrew honey, Debash. Honey is sweet to our taste, to my mouth, and most certainly we look to the scriptures that gives us a very good taste in our hearts and our minds as we look to God's word. Psalm 130, a psalm of ascents, a psalm of degrees or ascents, and very beautiful psalm. A very personable psalm, a psalm with a lot of personal feeling in it, and as this was sung by the pilgrims going up to the temple courts. This is a song of ascents, and here we are in the Codex. We're looking at a handwritten manuscript, approximately 1,000 years old, and probably more than 1,000 years old, and it's ink on parchment. So, Song of Ascents, Shir HaMa'alot. That's this particular word is built up from the preposition upwards or on top of, and on this, look at the length of this lambda here, HaMa'alot, and going up. I guess the scribe wanted to say we're really going up here. You see the height of the lamed. So you start with the root ayin lamed, and then the mem makes that preposition into a noun, and then the hey, that's then a definite article, and then holam tau at the end. This makes it a feminine plural. So the stairs going up, the stepways up to Jerusalem, up to the temple, the songs that the pilgrims would sing. There's a whole group of these songs in the scriptures, beginning before this, about Psalm 120 onward. Many of those then are songs of ascent. So Shir Hamalot, songs of preparation to be in the presence of the Lord. So mi ma'amakim, and from the depths. This is a masculine plural here. Depths of emotional depths, depths of trials and troubles brought on by distress, economic distress, or social distress, or family distress, whatever it is, from the depths of my soul, from my heart. Okay, Mimma amakim karaticha, I call out. First person suffix form of to call out, to pray, also used to the word for prayer. Prayers that are audible, prayers that are spoken to the Lord. Okay, karaticha, I call to you. Okay, so first person suffix of I call. Ha is then to you. Notice that we have the rafe right here, this one, to guide us in the reading. It's a flow of the song as it moves forward through here. Karaticha. Each time you see a rafe, notice that wherever it's placed, you're not going to see a dagesh. So keeps the sound soft. Okay, karaticha. Jehovah. The substitute here for a Jewish reader would be Adonai. This one is Adonai here, but this is Jehovah. And I say this because I understand, or I accept that that's what probably was the original reading here, Jehovah, okay, or Yahweh. Okay, Jehovah. Adonai, lovely sinor at the end here. This is my Lord. Okay, this yod at the end here makes it possessive of my Lord, my Lord. Shimach, listen, please. Okay, so this then is hortatory, imperative type for to listen, hear my voice. Okay, Shimach. Okay, and listen, bekoli, in my voice, to my voice. Tich yechna, so that it will be please. Okay, now this is the oznecha, so that they will be, so that they are, and so it's a prefix of the tau here, the tauhirik, and then the root is hey yod, yech. Incidentally, in these two yods here, the first one is functioning as a consonant. The second one's functioning as a as the vowel here, tich yech. Okay, tich yech na, and so this is third person plural ending, feminine ending. We don't see a whole lot of these kind of endings like this, but we do see them here. Take my course in the book of Ruth, and you'll see a lot of them there too, third person endings. So tichna, oznecha, your ears, okay. This kametz here, I take it as a kametz hatuv, even though this looks like an accent, but I'm still going to hold to being at a kametz hatuv. Oznecha. For ears, generally there's an O sound, okay? Oznecha. Kash, boot, that is attentive. Yeah, that is attentive. They are attentive. So they are ears, your ears attentive. So kash boot. Le, and again, kashbot. Sorry, I was doing this as a surik, but this is kashbot. Kashubot. Kashubot. Yeah, the kibbutz does escape sometimes here. Kashubot. Okay, look at, there is another rafeh, and there's another rafeh, so there's no dagish in the bet or the tau. So kashubot. Kashubot. Lekol, to the voice. Tachanuni, of my pleas for mercy. Chan is mercifulness. Chan, the chetnun here, makes it merciful. And so my pleas for mercy to me. Okay, Tachanuni, merciful to me. You have lekol here, to the voice, and here you have in my voice here, same kof holam lamed, and here same kof holam lamed here. So im, incidentally, this ends the verse right here with a siluk sof pasuk. And then im, if avonot, okay, avonot, hatepata here, and then vo, vav holam, and then nun holam tau. This one will work as a full holam. This one just a normal holam, but this vav right here will avonot, okay? Iniquities. We're going to see this word again way at the end with the suffix pronoun on it. But here, this one's just a clean plural here. Avonot, iniquities. Tishmoria, would look at, would consider, would mark, okay? Tishmoria. If Jehovah would mark, so this is a conditional sentence proposing something that's if he would watch out or mark our iniquities, Adonai, Lord, mi yamado. The holam here is just hiding right on the edge of this rafeh, so you have to be very attentive. Yamado. Amod is the root for a column, okay? Amud is ayin mem vav dalet, and this one's you're there as a column. Think of it as when you're standing there as a column, as a column would stand. So who would stand? Okay, me, interrogative particle right here, me yamod. Who would be standing? Ki, and so siluk sof pasuk, ki imecha, because with you, ha shilicha. There is forgiveness, okay? There is forgiveness. Ha shilecha. There's forgiveness. Leman, so that, with the love of, for the purpose of, man, very well known particle of what comes next is because you're doing something. Leman, for the purpose of. Tiva. Whenever you have you hear it looks like a surik, but there is definitely a kametz on the bottom of this thing. So a kametz sort of pushes when you, if you're trying to decide whether this is a surik or a vav or a dagish, take a look to the more stronger vowel pointing underneath it. So you get ti va re, and obviously the kametz beats out this one, and so this one then has to be considered as a dagish. So tivare, okay, reverence, that is to be feared. Okay, tivare, to be feared, to be reverenced. Translators will use fear, but also the word reverence is very much stronger here in this case. And we're into what I consider the core of the psalm right here. Kivti, Yehovah, Kivata, I hold on, Jehovah, Kivata, I hold, holds on, my soul holds on, okay? So this one is, I am holding on, Jehovah. I'm waiting for Jehovah. I'm trusting in Jehovah, based on what the original sense of the kof is, a cord with a knot on the top that you're holding on tight, something that is very firm and it's tied down very well, and you're holding on to it. Okay, kivati, Yehovah, kivata, nafshi. My soul holds on. My soul also trusts. My soul also waits for. My soul has great hope. Okay, so and that's why this one then is a feminine ending here because of nafshi. Nafshi is going to be feminine. Okay, my soul also waits. Adna right here. So whatever's happening is kind of packaged into this part, but my soul's waiting, and levaro, and to his word. And what we have here, this kind of waiting, kaviti, kavita, kavota, ta, is handed off to another kind of a very much parallel verb here. And this one's based on kof vav, and this one's based on chet lamed. Okay, so we have chet lamed here, have chet lamed here, and so that kind of trust or that kind of waiting. And this is also, incidentally, like havel. Also based on something that's a cord, something that's actually wound into a cord. Okay, so this does share the root of a rope. Okay, halti. Okay, I am hoping. So I'm waiting. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm holding on. I'm holding on. So basically, and these end in the same way. T. Okay, kivti and halti. I'm holding on. I'm waiting for my life, my soul, nafshi, le Adonai, to the Lord. Mi shem morim leboker, compared to the morning. Okay, compared to the morning, laboker. Incidentally, shemorti, yeah, shemorim, le boker. So this one is milel, positioning of the accent of the revia up here. The revia. In modern printed texts, we're helped out because they're going to put the revia in twice the size. But here, it's just simply the same size as the holom. Okay, wow. But anyway, boker, la boker, in the morning. Shemorim, guarding, la boker, okay, to the morning. Okay, la boker. Again, and this time the accenting of the mil el accenting comes through with a shuluk right here. La boker, okay. Incidentally, there is a dagish in each one of this, and when you have a dagish there, no more rafe. Okay, la boker. And then this is shuluk over here, even though it's in a milel positioning, it's still shuluk over here, and then shuluk sof pasuk, and then we start into the next verse, which is Yahel, and this then is the verbal Yahel Israel, holds on. And here we had the first person singular of Ho Alti, and this one's the third person singular of Ha Yahel. And then the subject of this Yahel, of this kind of holding on or hoping, hope here, is Israel. Okay, Israel. Okay, very, very, very obvious word here for Israel. I think it appears twice. Next one, here it is. Yeah. Next one's right here. So, Yehel, Yisrael, El, to Jehovah, Yehovah, Ki, Im, because with Yehovah, HaChesed, because with Jehovah there is mercy. Okay, HaChesed, there is the mercy that comes from Him. And again, we have a segolate, that's two segols in a row, and that often pushes the accenting up to a milel position again here. So hachesed. And so that's halfway through that verse, and then it starts the other half of this verse here. Ve ha rave, and then the wideness, okay? The wideness, the extent, the imo, with him, fe, fedud. And this is his redemption, okay? With him, there's an extensive redemption. So take this one as sort of an adjective form, and then you have imo with him, padud. With him is wide redemption. And again, a suluk, sof pasuk here to end up this verse. Couple of rafes here, one with the fe and to fe dut. Now, this one is the noun form of redemption, and then you move on here. You have a verb form of redemption, to redeem, yefde, okay? In both cases, the pe is a soft pe, yefde, and both cases has a rafe, okay? So, pachdut, vehu, and he, okay? Independent pronoun here, very strong independent pronoun, so strong that when I put in the translation, I put this in uppercase letters, okay? And then he, okay? Again, Jehovah here, he, Yafde, he redeems. Et, this is then a direct object marker here. So whatever follows it is going to be an accusative, receiving the action of this verb here. Yafde et Yisrael, to Israel. Mekol, from all. This O sound here is through the holum, and has a dagish as well, so it's going to be a sharp kaf, okay? So mikol avonotav, okay? Again, hatepata here, and then vo. This vav here is going to keep its consonantal value, and then it's then the vocalic sound of this vo would be the O here, the holum here, and then you got a nun here, and then you got another holum. These are both holums, but this particular time around, the vav kept its consonantal value, even though it is tied up to a holum. This is not a complete holum, it's just a vav with a normal holum, and then you got a nun with the normal holum, and then the tau, and then the yod, and then the vav, which ends there. This one's also obviously a consonant here, tav. Okay, so avonotav, iniquities of him. Okay, and then every time you see an independent or a suffix pronoun, an attached pronoun, and this one's masculine singular, you have to ask, well, where is it referenced to, or where is its antecedent? And it gets back to Israel here, maybe even here. And so, yeah, that's of its iniquities of Israel. So God redeems, Jehovah redeems all of the iniquities of Israel. Because of that redemption, we live a life of confidence and trust, and it's something that becomes a part of us. As people who live in Christian faith, faith is being sure of what we hope for and being convinced of what we do not see. This is from the New Testament, very much a Hebrew style of thought of one thing connecting to the other, to the other, to the other. So you have faith, which would be kaviti, and then hope, halal, and then you got convinced. So faith is being sure of what we hope for, being convinced of what we do not see. So this connects us with that, and this connects us with that, and then it moves on to something we haven't seen yet, but we most certainly trust in it because it's been announced to us in the scriptures. So place your faith in the Lord, place your faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. Live a life of faith and faithfulness as well. Faith isn't just something that's intellectual, it's also much brings on a result of being faithful in all the things, in all of our actions as well. They aren't separated. What we believe and what we do always go together. So may you be faithful, may have a tremendous faith, and may have hope also in what the Lord is doing for us. May God bless you, and may you live a life of faith.